If you try to conceive, here's some things that you might surprise you. Focus only on the woman's fertility is like trying to clap with one hand. It simply doesn't work. Yet, this is still one of the most common patterns we see. Women who have changed their diet, taking supplement, and tracked their cycle carefully, while their partner continues to drink most night, sitting in hot tub, and eat fast food for lunch. This isn't about a sign the blame. Most men were never taught that their daily habits could have this much impact on fertility. But there is the truth. Around 50% of fertility challenges involve the male contribution. And this matter for more than conception alone. Sperm health can also affect fetal development and the long-term health of your future child. Nutrition status, toxic load, hormone balance, and lifestyle choice in both partners influence your baby's earliest biology. My name is Dr. Lily from Kensington, and for over 2 decades, our team have been helping couples, not just women, work through fertility challenges through evidence-based, root cause approaches that look at both partners together. Today, I'm sharing why a fully 90 days reset matters before trying to conceive, what the research shows, and how traditional Chinese medicine adds a complementary lens that deepens that approaches significantly. Why 90 days matter for both partners? For the female partner, egg quality is not decided in a week you ovulate it. Egg goes through roughly a 90 days maturation process before ovulation. During that window, the egg that will be released 3 months from now is actively developing and is responsive to the internal environment you create. That means your nutrition, stress, sleeping, and toxin exposure today are shared. The quality of the eggs. In Chinese medicine, this is understood through the lens of kidney gene, the deeper constitutional essence that garners reproduction. Gene cannot be rushed, it has to be nourished gradually. For the male partner, sperm development also work on a similar timeline. Now sperm take around 72 to 90 days to develop, with the full maturation process running roughly 90 to 100 days. That means a man can have healthier sperm with 3 to 4 months to consistent lifestyle changes. Published research show that sperm perimetry, include count, movement, and shape, can improve within this window through diet, supplementation, reduced toxic exposure, and lifestyle change. In TTC, sperm quality is often understood through kidney yang, kidney yin, and patterns such as damp heat in the lower jaw. Poor mobility may be reflected kidney yang deficiency. The pattern matters because it shapes the whole treatment direction. This 90 days window is generally helpful. It means change is possible. At the same time, it's important to approach it properly. If you have been trying to conceive for 12 months without success, or 6 months if you're over 35, the next step is not to continue guessing. That's when a more structured, personalized planning becomes important. At Kensington, we focus on understanding your specific pattern and building a clear direction, so you're not relying on trial and error. A simple place to start is our free email consultation, link in our description, where we can help you understand your current situation and what step make sense next. So you sign the email consultation. This is for free to help you generally is understand what is Chinese medicine give you. The shift from her problem to our journey. One of the most powerful changes we see in couples who do well is when they stop approaching fertility as her problem to fix and start approaching it as our journey to navigate together. When both partners make a change in parallel, several things happened. Sharing commitment. So you need a both person make a commitment. Replace resentment. Accountable deepens. Emotion resilience increases. Success belongs to both of you. So at Kensington, when we work with couple, we assess both partners in details, look at cycle history, symptoms, traditional methods such as tongue pulse diagnosis. What's diagnosis to understand what's happening beneath the surface. Where relevant, we also take into account and existing test results include hormones, nutrition status, or metabolic markers, but those support the pictures rather define it. You cannot create the truly personalized approaching without understanding what is happening in both bodies, and you cannot fix it when you do not fully understand your body. Nutrition and supplement for both partners for her nourished egg quality. A fertility supportive diet for woman-centered anti-inflammatory, nutrition-dense, whole food, adequate protein from quality sources such as ligament, eggs, quality meat, and wild fish. Healthy fat rich in omega-3. A broad range of colorful vegetables. Minimizing ultra-processed food, excess sugar, refined carbohydrate, and alcohol. Key nutrition with evidence for egg quality include Q10, vitamin D, vitamin E and C, and iron, myo-inositol. Chinese medicine do not prescribe a single diet for all women. Constitutional pattern comes first, and women with kidney yin deficiency may benefit from cooling, nourished food such as black sesame, gooseberries, mulberries, kidney beans, and bones broth, while avoid very heating food. A woman with spring qi deficiency often needs warm, easily digesting food such as congee, cooked vegetable, and ginger, while avoid raw food and cold food. This is why one size fits all supplement protocol often missing the point. For him, building sperm quality, sperm production is nutritionally among the key dietary principles include high-quality complete protein diet, zinc C, and foods such as pumpkin, seeds, oyster, beef, lamb, and lentils. Antioxidant-rich vegetable and fruit contain omega-3 fatty acid, adequate hydration. Key nutrition with evidence for sperm quality include zinc C, Q10, folate, reducing toxic and heat exposure. We live in an era of heavy chemical exposure, and many compounds act as endocrine disruption, meaning they interfere with normal hormone functions. This affects both partners. Important sources to reduce include BPA and other plastic in food containers and lining and receptacles, pesticide residues unproduced, heavy metals from certain fish and water sources, synthetic fragrance in air fresheners, candles and fabric products, garden and lawn chemicals such as glyphosate-based herbicides. TCM do not use them. Endocrine description, but it does recognize ideas like damp and toxic accumulation. Fact that obstruct gene and disturb the qi circulated to your body. The language is different, but the principle of reducing toxic bond is very much compatible. For the male partner, basically temperature regulated matter as well. Healthy sperm production requires the test to stay slightly cooler than core body temperature. Even a modest increase in temperature over time can reduce count and affect quality. Common heat source to address: hot baths, excessive hot-lit food, sauna, long period of sitting, synthetic underwear, tight sportswear, laptops placed directly on the lap. In TCM, this often overlaps with the idea of damp heat in the lower jaw, which can impair this sperm produced and quality. So avoid excess heat exposure is a simple but meaningful part of reset. Stress, sleeping, and exercise extremes. This is one of the most consistently underestimated areas, but it is foundational. Chronic stress, physically or emotionally disturbed fertility through multiple pathways. Elevated cortisol can suppress reproductive signal, reduce sex hormone production, impair sleeping, drive inflammation, and reduce libido. Unsustained stress, the body tendency to improperly reproduction. Important physical stress to address include active infection, chronic inflammation, too little movement, treatment, too much exercise, and sleeping deprivation. Significant weight imbalance. For both partners, the aim is moderated, consistent movement, not extremes. Very high volume endurance training can suppress reproductive hormones. Sleeping is equally important. Most reproductive hormones are closely tied to deep, good quality sleep. Emotionally, the fertility journey itself is often one of the most stressful experiences, and a couple goes through repeated disappointment, finance strain, pressure in the relationship, and isolation all add up. Supportive practice include acupuncture, mindlessness-based stress reduction exercise, fertility counseling or couples support, sleeping optimization. At Kensington, every acupuncture treatment is based on individually diagnosis rather than generally fertility protocol. The matters because body's pattern matters. TCM often understands chronic emotion stress as liver qi stagnation, a disruption in the smooth flow of qi and blood that directly affect reproductive function. Excess worry, weakened sleeping, frustration can stagnation liver qi. Grief can weaken the lung, which emotion pattern dominate matters because it affects the treatment directions. What TCM adds? Uterine warmth and blood nourishment. This is where TCM adds. Some things may be convenient fertility conventions barely discussion. Cold in the uterus. In TCM, cold in the uterus is a recognized pattern associated with difficult conceive and implantation problem. Possibly signs include painful period relief by warmth, dark clotting menstrual blood, cold hand and feet, lower basal body temperatures is lower, sensitivity to cold, symptoms that improve with warmth. The practical implications are simple. Avoid too many cold foods and drink. Keep a lower abdomen and lower back warmth and use warm strategical during luteal phase if appreciated. So simply, during ovulation period, keep body warm will be support ovulation eggs to release uterus line develop. Classical herbals such as 艾叶、当归、桂枝 may be used, but this must be prescriptional or personalized. Blood nourishment. TCM also places strong emphasis on the quality and quantity of blood as a material base for reproduction, especially for endometrial development, luteal support, and nourished early embryo. Blood deficiency may show up as pale complexion, light of scattered period, fatigue, poor sleep, anxiety. Food that nourish the blood in TCM include dark leafy greens, beetroot, black sesames. In generally, nourish blood as color is go to deep color, like say dark color and deep green color, and also red color. So this kind of vegetables or this food usually related nourished is blood kidney stones, goji berry, red dates, eggs, bones broth, kidney beans. Such this kind of food all beneficial. But remember, before you instead you everyday eat is too much, also can be harm to your body system. Better to talk with TCM practitioner, get guidance how regulated your body nutrition system. Classic formula such as 四物汤、桃红四物汤、八珍汤 all can be help you this blood deficiency, qi blood deficiency syndrome. This require proper diagnosis, should only be used on the guidance of a qualified TCM practitioner. Do not self-prescribe herbal formula. If you are unsure which pattern you fall into, you can start with a free email consultation with our TCM at Kensington, where we can help you understand your current state and the next steps. Communication and when seek clinical support for the partner who has done all the research leading with partnership, not accusation. Align like I am learning the things that could really help us both. Can we talk about it together? Open a conversation. You can go to Kensington website, click Consultation. With small amount pay, you can reach us use face-to-face consultation. Align like you are not taking this seriously, usually shut it down. Start with 1 or 2 changes, not completely overhaul. Frame it as investment, not a deprivation, and do not alongside each other. For the male pattern, if your partner has brought this to you, it's worth understanding that she was very being carrying the mental and emotional weight of this for some times. Your willingness to show up fully is not just about sperm parameters. It's about showing that she is not alone in it. You need both work together. And if you need more than lifestyle support, think clinical guidance. Please get support if you have been trying for half a year or more than 1 year. That is the case. Either partner has a known reproductive condition. Periods are absent or very irregular. Semen analysis is abnormal. There has recurrently pregnancy loss. Either partner has untreated thyroid, metabolic or autoimmune disease. Life support, fertility care are not in competition. Then work best together. So couple working together with the TCM doctors. Then got a full picture. What's you suffering? What's you at the moment situation? How many steps to help to go to get your goal become truth. So this is not of perfection. It's about show up together. You can get help consistently, intentionally, and with general care for the fertility you are trying to build. The eggs that will be ovulated 3 months from now are developing today. The sperm that will be attempt for fertilization in 90 days are being formed right now. So when things start from today, start call this ginseng herbal expert or email consultation availability. That is first step. We are alongside with you to help you. Thank you.